Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talk. Got a great video planned out for you guys. Today I want to talk a little bit about my price predictions for this year, what I think silver and gold's doing right now, where I think it's going. It wasn't the original video that I had planned out for today because for those of you that were on last night, there was only a handful of people on, but I ended up going live because I made a video up online using Streamlabs, and then I was trying to figure out when you record it where it stores it to. And I was going to upload that video, which has a lot of good detail. It was a 30-minute video, but it covers a lot of information, show you guys where I think things are going, what I think is going to happen, talk a little bit about the jobs numbers that are really unemployment is starting to tick up again. A lot of people out of work. And I think that's important because that does cause a slowdown in the economy. And that slowdown will, on one note, help bring down prices a little. But because of that, we are seeing pullbacks in a lot of the sectors, including precious metals. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking that we're going to see a huge beatdown in precious metals. And so that's what they're hoping for. And so a lot of people have slowed down on buying, including myself, even though I don't think we'll see as big of a beatdown as some people are saying. But needless to say, that video that I had made I never figured out how to upload it. And so I ended up going live trying to test a couple things. So I was on for a little bit and had a lot of fun. A bunch of people jumped on with me. I was kind of surprised at 2, 3 in the morning that we would have that many people jumping on. But it was something I just wanted to do to try to figure out. And I'm hoping I'll get that video up tomorrow when I can get a little tech help and figure out what happened. But, you know, a lot of people just aren't fully realizing what's going on with silver. And I think we're seeing almost exactly what we saw last year. Last year, during January and February, we saw a consolidation. We saw kind of a flat line trend where it just sat right around $20, $22. Today, we're sitting right around 29 and 31 is the range that I'm kind of estimating that we're going to sit around at. And here we are right now at exactly pretty much $30.10. But the markets aren't moving right now because it is closed for the weekend. However, it's going to be interesting to see how things continue to play out. Now, in the long run, I think we will see another good jump on both gold and silver. I think an easy prediction for gold is that we're going to see gold go right through $3,000 gold. And a lot of people are going to be like, man, I wish I had been buying. I wish I hadn't listened to those people. And it's not the first time I've seen this. You know, I hear people say time and time again, I've been down this road before. Okay, so where was this road last year? When everybody was commenting, oh, it's going to keep coming down, $22 now. We were as high as 29 at one point. We went all the way down to 22 in January and February, and people were still calling for sub $20 silver. I don't know how many people left me comments on that, oh, you made a mistake. We're going to see, you know, it's going to keep coming down on and on. And all of a sudden, it was funny because it hit 22 at the end of February, and then all of a sudden, it just popped. And it popped fast. $1 a day, $2 a day. And before you knew it, we ended up going all the way to $32.50. $32.50. And then it started coming down. And people still stuck with that mentality of we'll see that sub 20 again. And they didn't buy. And then all of a sudden, we see it start popping up again. And then it pops into the $35 range. And now we're seeing it come down again, where we got all the way down to $28.50. And then now it's jumping up again. We're over $30. Well, where's it going to end? So I kind of see silver going all the way up to 40. This next blow through, and I'm going to call it a blow through because it's going to blow through 35. And I think it's going to go to 40. And then it might even come back a little bit, and then it's going to pop up a little bit more. Now, I'm not even counting if something major, devastating happens, like an all-out WAR. If that happens, things could get really interesting for the price of precious metals. Now, obviously, I don't want to see that happen. I mean, I'm pro-peace. I think our problems could be worked out and resolved. I'm pro-free trade. And that's just what it is. Essentially, these people that believe that we are entitled here in America, we're not. I hate to say it, we're not. And do I enjoy the good life that we have? Absolutely. But I've also seen some of the stuff that we've done as a country to manipulate things in our favor. And essentially, people have been taking our fiat dollars and doing what? Holding them while their country suffers? The fact that these countries are trying to pull jobs into their countries too, it's understandable. I don't believe there's any right answer to any of this. The truth of the matter is, a lot of Americans are spoiled. They don't want to work. They'd rather just rely on free social programs, free government aid, free government help, free government money. And it's sad. That's all I can really say to that, because once people realize what's going on, if the jobs continue to get cut, you can't blame these companies. I had someone tell me the other day, the biggest problem is these greedy corporate CEOs sending all the work overseas. I mean, it's business. I understand that. And I know this is not something a lot of you guys are going to want to hear. But you got to look at it from their point of view, too. They want to make profits. They want to make big profits. And Americans are going to usually buy the cheaper items. How many of you guys have gone to a Dollar Tree in the last, month? I go to the Dollar Tree almost every day, maybe every other day. I go to the Dollar Tree more than I go to the grocery store. I understand the products that I get there are smaller, but they're cheap. They're not much cheaper than what you would get at a grocery store, but you do save money if you go to a grocery store, but you're getting a smaller amount. And I don't feel it that much. Hey, if I need a little thing of peanut butter, $1.25 as opposed to $3 something, it makes a difference. And am I going to have more peanut butter if I go to the grocery store? Yeah. Unfortunately, though, a lot of stuff gets wasted. You don't get to use it all. I used to shop at Sam's Club all the time. That was back when I was like packaging up food and zip sealing and freezing and all this. But right now, I'm trying to cut my spending, which means buy as minimal as possible and use stuff that you have at home. I'm actually downsizing my preps right now. Someone asked me the other day, why would you use up your preps when you know things are getting crazy? Because I've tried to prep for a long time for 6 people, and I live alone, essentially. Do I have, people come over sometimes? Absolutely. But in general, I'm prepping for all that. It's a lot of food on hand. I can't recirculate that stuff properly because there's not that many people in the house eating. It's difficult. I hear people tell me questions about prepping too. They're like, what am I going to do when stuff breaks down? All these people are going to think about me and how I've been a prepper. It's going to put people in a hard spot. It really is. And, you want to help everybody, but it's hard because some of these people didn't take any initiative. Moving on to gold, what do I think is going to happen with gold? I don't want to get too off topic. Gold, a lot of people predicted that we'd see $3,000 by the end of this past year. We didn't quite see it. However, we definitely had an amazing jump. I mean, we were at $2,000 gold at the beginning of the year. And it's funny, like I said, there again, January and February, it kind of went sideways. That's where I think we're at right now. What am I hoping? I'd like to see a really good dip. By really good dip, I mean I'd like to see $27 silver, maybe $2,500 gold. And that's about the best I think I'm going to see. And if I see it, I'll end up backing up the truck, buying a little extra. $30, $30 spot is good, but I kind of want to get a good order in when I can get it for $30 with spot and premium. Now, unfortunately, right now, I may have to go to a coin shop to find deals like that. Are there some coin shops? Yeah, when we saw $29 silver, there were some coin shops that had some miscellaneous stuff at $30 an ounce. And if they didn't, and you pulled out a wad of cash, I'm convinced you could have gotten them to, well, I'll tell you what, I'll take 100 ounces if you go 30 flat. Now, I know not everybody has $3,000 to spend on silver. However, it's the point that they would look at it as, hey, they have an opportunity to make $100. And in a time when inventory is adding up for a lot of these coin shops, because a lot of the YouTubers are saying big pullback, I don't think we're going to see a big pullback. And it's sad to say that, people got such mixed, people say it's going to pull back when it's not looking like it will pull back. And then I hear a lot of these channels saying buy, 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 when companies, big companies that are sponsoring these channels are telling them, hey, we need you to promote because we're getting a backlog of inventory. See what you can do. Get people to buy. We need to sell, And I find it interesting. That's why I mentioned so much about sponsorships. And I've had people call me, well, not call me up, email me and try to get me to sponsor. I'm against that. I really am. I don't want, I'll even say politicians. They're infamous for that. Politicians are always taking money from these groups and organizations to promote their group, and they have a lot to gain from it. I was kind of disappointed a little bit. I know some people may disagree when the current administration took money from Elon for help and support, but I don't think he would have won without it, so he needed that backing. But now, look, now they're talking a whole lot about cryptos, and Elon is big on cryptos. So, I mean, who knows? I don't know if that will push us in that direction a little bit more, because really, I think gold and silver is the future. But unfortunately, until people learn the hard way, we could see cryptos continue to shine a little bit. I have some people that leave me comments that say, you're just jealous you didn't own crypto and this and that. I'm not. I'm really not. I really don't think the future of crypto is as bright as people think, especially in the short run. We're going to see some interesting things start happening as the year kicks off. It's still early. I mean, I just find it interesting that people just can't really see what's going on. I've been using a lot of videos from China. Not a lot, but I've been using a handful because I've been watching a lot of them in my shorts. And I've been doing collabs with these channels where, you use part of their footage and part of your footage, and YouTube allows you to put that up. We're seeing a lot going on in China right now. A lot of people sleeping in restaurants that are open all night. Oh, well, who's going to KFC at 2 in the morning? So they'll just crash on the chairs there, sleep there, put their head down on the table and just go to sleep. And it's nice that KFC is allowing that. But it's sad that it's coming to that. I did a video. A lot of people are just in denial on what's going on. They're seeing the economy slipping. Some people are buying fish that have passed away in the tanks because they can get it a little bit cheaper to save money on their grocery bill. It's kind of funny. Even me, when I used to work in a grocery store when I was younger, I worked in the seafood department. And we were taught that if a lobster passed away in the tank, as soon as you come in the morning, take it out of the water and put it in the steamer and cook it. And then let it chill and sell it as a cold cooked lobster. These people in China, that's what they're buying. They're buying passed away fish that passed away in the middle of the night. And I'm purposely not wanting to use the D word, only because I don't know how they would. YouTube's funny about certain keywords. They don't know what we're talking about. They hear one word come up in the algorithm, all of a sudden they don't like it. But, it's definitely showing how things are getting harder on people. And we're not fully experiencing that yet here in the U.S. That's why people still, that have a little extra money are still buying cryptos. But where's this going to end? Where is it going to end? You know, at least with stocks, I've said it before, at least with stocks, they have the buildings, they have the assets. What does a crypto have? It doesn't really have anything. If it plunges, there's nothing backing it. Gold and silver, I feel comfortable knowing that I hold it. In short, where's my prediction for silver? I easily see silver at $40. I easily see gold going over $3,000. Which one does that mean did better? Well, silver obviously will have done a lot better. With another 30% rise this year, I expect silver is going to do really well. So that's why I'm still stacking. I don't have any plans of slowing down. As for that video that I shot tonight, couldn't get up, hopefully I'll have that up tomorrow morning for my tomorrow's video. And if so, you guys are in for a treat, because that's a really awesome video that I shot. But I got to use my computer to film it and show you guys the tabs that I've been looking at, that I've been paying attention to. And it really gives you a little bit of insight in what's actually happening. Because some people, when I talk about this, they don't fully understand. They don't see the other currencies that are involved in the DXY. They don't see what happened the first 2 months of last year. And the same thing is happening the first, week of this year. Will it go on like this? I think it could. And then when the month or two down the line, that's it. I'm not waiting for any drastic pullback. I'm waiting for some funds to clear up. I'm taking care of some things, and I plan on putting in a good order pretty soon. I've showed you guys a lot of my unboxing videos. When I pick up stuff, I always unbox it on the channel. And so we're going to see what happens. I thank everybody for watching. I'm going to wrap the video up here. Please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys again. Definitely keep up with the short videos. I'm trying to promote them even more because they are quick views, and they do help filter in some subs, I think. So that's what I'm testing out right now. With that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys again tomorrow on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.